Well, hello, good afternoon. Today is May 20th. That's our second day in our online 171 0014 section. 0014 is our section number. I just wanted to record this short video. I promise it's going to be 3 to 5 minutes to see what's going on in the class. And then you can reach out to me via Teams or email. I'll be happy to answer your questions. First things first, most of everyone knows, I guess, we need to complete a course entry quiz. Otherwise, everything else will be invisible to you. You won't be able to access that. The next thing you will see on the course is course resources. These are all collapsible modular structure. So when you see the arrow, just click that. It will bring down many things in that module. So course resources in itself is a module, and there are things inside like faculty information, a little about me. Course syllabus, I suggest read the syllabus, examine that well. I know it's a hefty document, but there are some important stuff there, especially because this course is summer course. What if you have some commitments and you're traveling and you will be away? There's a paragraph regarding that. If you miss a test, what happens? What are the grades, weights of the grades, and all the things like that. The other important thing here is the course calendar. So course calendar is a Google sheet. If you click on it, it will open up a page like that. Please do not print this out. That will be an inefficient task. But first thing is, I might move through concepts, except the test dates. The rest is pen out for all of us here in very detailed version, what we're supposed to learn each day and what are the due items on that week. So the red ones are the due items. For instance, the first due item is course entry quiz must be completed by tomorrow 5 p.m. Otherwise, I won't think that you're a student in this class. So that will mark your entrance. That is a non-graded item, but it will mark your entrance, and it should be done by 5 p.m. tomorrow. There's an introductory survey and getting started quiz that is due this Friday, and there are 3 pieces of assignments that is due Sunday. All the WebAssigns are having due dates starting as of next Friday. So this Friday, as you see, we have tons of WebAssigns due. I know it's not reasonable, but the reason is, if you plan in terms of budget wise to purchase this code, you can go ahead and start doing it. If you did not, well, at least it's still a little bit of time till next Friday. And as you see on the calendar, there are no weeks that has like 10 WebAssigns in one day. So this is an anomaly. I accept. It's because I wanted to give everyone a week to transition into the course. The other thing that I would like to say in this calendar, prereq skills assignment. So this is a jam-packed course, and it is beyond our control. The North Carolina Community College's central office, we call them, they decide the learning objectives of each math or each geology or English course. In this course, we have 37 learning objectives. And we have 8 weeks to complete it with 3 tests and 1 final exam. That is a tough task. Okay, as you see on the calendar, every other week we have a test. Right? 1 week we have a test, next week we learn, the week after we have a test again. We learn, we have a test again, and final exam, and we're done. I mean, the course itself, as a 16-week, it is a challenging course. I call it challenging not to intimidate you. I do not know what you know. Sometimes students don't know what they know. So that's what this prerequisite skills assignment stands for under week 1, right? So that is this assignment for. There is 40 questions here. These are the concepts that you are expected to know. You learn it, you didn't learn it. You really need to complete this course in summer. Well, that's like a litmus test. I already have some students reached out to me. You're mentioning that 35 to 40 hours of study time. I mean, it's not reasonable. It's a full-time job. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you are being challenged with the prereq concepts and you want to complete this course 8 weeks, that is minimum 40 hours for you or more. Well, you have established math skills, you are a very confident student with the math, it will take 20 hours for you to complete the workload. What is the workload? Those red items there. Each WebAssign quiz will take about an hour to complete. Well, you need to learn the material related to that. Well, each learning objective will take an hour. Read the PowerPoints, watch the videos. Or well, before you tackle that WebAssign quiz, let's say 1.6, you might want to do WebAssign homework 1.6 because WebAssign homeworks are unlimited attempts, but not graded, right? So it changes to everyone. It will take, I want to say, minimum 10 hours of work if you are really good established students, 10 to 12 hours just to complete the work, get by. But if you are going to build up, it's going to take 25 to 30. If you don't have good foundations, according to this prereq skill, well, it will take 40 to 45 hours. So it is time to reassess and evaluate your enrollment in the course. Perhaps 16 weeks might be better for you. I don't know. Or talk to me. Let's have a short meeting. So that's part of this intro video that I wanted to reach out. There is grading and attendance and the test information there right under course calendar. If you go back to the course resources, right, there are 3 tests. There are no exceptions of test dates. If you miss a test, you miss a test. That is the Wake Tech Math Department policy. We have a final exam replacing your worst test score, lowest test score. We can move along with that. WebAssign homeworks are suggested with unlimited attempts but not graded. WebAssign quizzes are graded. You can have 3 attempts and the highest score will be recorded. WebAssign is not linked to Blackboard, right? I need to transfer and get in all the grades manually to Blackboard grade column. And I will do that on a weekly basis. Right, so once you completed your WebAssign, do not expect to see those grades immediately on the Blackboard. That's another thing I wanted to say. Let's see, what else do we have here? All right, tutoring and learning resources. Wake Tech has offering abundant free resources for students. One of them is Tutoring and Learning Center. You can have appointments, online appointments, in-person appointments from this link there. And there is also something called peer tutoring. So former 171 students who completed this course with A and stellar points, they can be tutored. They can tutor you. I'm going to put that information there. Communication with the online course, email is always the best. I'm also quick to Microsoft Teams. We use Microsoft Teams as a communication platform because it's easier. For instance, today one student emailed me a couple of WebAssign questions and I emailed the student back. That's nice. You are going to find the weekly structure here under every week. There's a checklist that tells you how you can spread out the work and when some of the works are due. Red colors are coded as strict due days. Keep that in mind. Also from the course calendar, know that these are our test dates. Our testing windows are not open for registration yet, e-learning testing center. And I think it will be by this Friday, and I will send another announcement regarding to that. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything else. I think that's all. Yeah, the first 2 weeks are open. I plan to open the 3rd and the 4th week. So you can see the future ahead of us, what concepts we're going to learn, how is it going with everything else. WebAssign, please enter and register from here, right? So you don't need a class code or anything else. When you click in the WebAssign, you will land on a page like this one. So you can only see the quizzes, it seems. Well, actually, there are more, which the homework components of those quizzes. Please click on that. All right, it's spinning and it's taking up my time. All right, so after the quiz portion, you can see that, hold on, yeah, let's do this way, yeah. After all the quizzes, you can see other items starting with HMWK. So they are the homework components and they're open till the end of the course, right? So there are no due dates. That's why they don't pop up early. That's one thing. For instance, before you do 1-1, I would suggest go ahead and do 1-1 homework. It may seem easy at the very beginning of this course. This is another danger with this course, but that it will speed up, you can't even realize. I believe you will feel the heat, I want to say, after 1.3, especially moving to 9.1, 9.2, and this area, and see what's being covered until test 1. The last thing about the test I wanted to say, I will hold online test review sessions on Teams channel. You do not have to attend to those meetings. The meetings will be recorded and you can go ahead and watch them at your own pace and time between Monday and Tuesday, or even Tuesday if you're taking the exam on Wednesday. Again, those test days are strict and set. You cannot have the test on Monday. You cannot have the test on this Thursday. If you cannot take the test, I understand. There's a final exam replaces the lowest test score policy. All right, I said it is going to be 3 to 5 minutes. It's already 12 minutes. Thank you for your time. I am looking forward to working along with you. I'm excited. I love to teach an online course. I love to teach this course, but I just wanted to be honest and direct with you. Please reach out. If there's a need, I'm willing to meet with you online on Teams. Best of luck, everyone.